I want you to speak on this with your experience on working with diverse women, and you speak about it in your books. In what way can we deprogram ourselves from caring about what society says about us, and how can we do that in your experience?
Yeah, I think that's really what Nice Girls Don't Get the Corner Office is all about. Because people think that the book is going to be about you can't be nice and be successful. But what the book, because you've read it and what you know, is that the book is really saying you can't be the nice little girl you were taught to be in childhood and expect
Yes.
to achieve your adult goals. That women are still socialized to some degree. And you bring up an important point about culture, because in different cultures, it's different. I think
Mhm.
here in the American culture, it's starting to shift, particularly in the Caucasian women culture.
Mhm.
That little girls are getting messages that you can be whatever you want, you can do whatever you want. But if you look, for example, in the Latina culture, right, in the United States, they still get messages about it's important to get married and be nice, and there are stereotypes there. And it's interesting that you bring up growing up in Nigeria, because just yesterday I was talking to a woman in Zimbabwe, and she's bringing me over to do a conference in August in
Mhm.
Zimbabwe. And I asked her, what are the key challenges for women in Zimbabwe? And she said exactly what you said. It's
Yeah.
women in Zimbabwe are still getting this message that they should be mothers and acquiesce to men and let men be in charge. So I think, to answer your question about what do we do about that, we have to take a look at the messages we got and
Mm.
really do a deep dive into, are they true in 2025 and beyond? Because
Mm.
too many people get stuck in the past. And if you're getting those kinds of messages, whether it's from your parents, whether it's at school, in your workplace, from your significant other, you need to really develop a counter message that is consistent with what you want. And I think that that's hard for women who are in that situation to come up with what do they really want.